a man discovered something terrifying while taking photos in the desert. He found a little boy who seemed to have been abandoned. That little boy was eating some strange things. The man thought he was having an illusion, so he packed his luggage and prepared to go home. On his way home, he met another strange boy. That boy said he had gotten separated from his parents. The man decided to help him look for his parents. Then the boy walked towards the depths of the desert. The man accompanied him all the way, but later the man found that his mobile phone had no signal here. He was a bit hesitant, but the man's kindness still drove him to help that boy. However, when they reached the depths of the desert, after the boy drank the man's water, he left the man and ran away quickly. And he also showed a creepy smile. The man didn't understand why he did that, but he had no choice but to return along the original path. He walked until midnight, but still couldn't get out of this desert. Only then did he realize that he had lost his way. When he was about to call for help, he realized that there was no signal in this place. Later, he found that there was a household below the valley. He quickly climbed down the valley, but he didn't know that he had already fallen into danger. He knocked on the door of this household, but there was no response. Then he walked into the house and asked the woman in the house for help, but that woman asked him to stay for dinner. He originally thought that this woman was warm and hospitable, but he found that the food she was eating was very strange. Later, he just asked for a glass of water to quench his thirst. The woman then asked him to stay overnight here. The man with nowhere to go could only stay here. When the man woke up, that woman was still sleeping. Then the man left some money and prepared to leave. But he found that the lower half of the ladder that he had climbed down the valley yesterday had disappeared. Just as he was about to ask that woman was still sleeping. While the man was waiting for her, he found that it was full of weirdness below this valley. After the woman woke up, the man asked her anxiously why the ladder had disappeared, but that woman just focused on doing her work and ignored him. Then the man had to help her. After finishing this series of work, the woman said that the ladder might have been borrowed by someone else. At this time, the man felt terrified. Later, he tried to climb the cliff, but he failed. The woman saw that the man's clothes were dirty. She offered to wash the man's clothes, but the man refused her. Later, the woman learned that the man didn't have a girlfriend. She had an evil thought in her heart. When it was night, after the man saw that the woman had fallen asleep, he walked out of the door, but he found that the ladder still hadn't been returned. He really couldn't wait any longer. Early the next morning, he prepared to climb up with a pickaxe, but an accident happened.